Sad.
Gonna be a hot new banger from Sontia. Coming
Sad
soon.
wiener.
Go with the, what was it, triangle genitalia?
Oh, no, square genitalia. You have
square.
triangle balls, and now we have a sad mopey wiener to
Mhm.
add. I'll just put that in there also.
All in one song, just
It's the extended version.
Conglomerated. Oh, goodness. Anyways, what's going on, everybody? We're going to be talking AC/DC here in a minute. No little weird sounder. It's been a week, so I just not sounder, but little fun tile. I kind of miss them, but I wasn't inspired. I got to be inspired. So we're just going to get into it. How about that?
Let's do it.
Welcome to For Music Lovers Only, a podcast where each host makes a top 5 list of their favorite songs from this week's topic. Each week is a new topic. Tune in, I dare you. Music Lovers Only.
Woo! What's up, guys?
What's up?
What's up, guys? How are you doing?
What's going on? It's Wednesday. You know what? August 27th, right? Holy cow. It's raining. It's almost cold.
It is cold. It's cold as fuck.
Oh no, I still got my shorts on. Still, no way.
I got shorts, but two long sleeve shirts on. So I'm confused. I'm confused.
I had on a hoodie and I had to change
pullover all day today, so it was a pullover kind of day.
Yeah.
I seen you turn the heater on, Sontia. I did in the car, but not in the house. No way.
I turned the heater on the first time it hit like below 50 at night. I was like, or like 60 at night. I was like, no, we're not doing this. We're not going to be cold in my house where I'm the adult. Not at all.
Our air conditioners are still running, so
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mine too. A lot of rain. I mean, it wasn't enough to water the plants, but it was a good little drizzle. But anyway, before we get into that, this is episode 121 for Music Lovers Only, the podcast. And we're diving deep into the huge catalog of some rock and roll legends, some AC/DC.
AC/DC.
Yeah.
I keep wanting to sing the songs, but I think that'll just let you guys know what I picked.
Let us know what some of your songs are, and down in the comments there. And I'm the artist known as JRB5. I got Coach and Sontia with me as always. How y'all doing?
Doing all right. It's been a long day. We're getting through it. The cat's gonna try to jump on my bed, so just ignore me here for a second.
Well, I didn't mean to cut you off, Coach. I was just trying to get that part out and done, because
I don't even know. I don't remember what you cut me off of. So I'm in a Wednesday kind of mood. I'm okay. I'm here.
I think you were going to say how much you loved digging into AC/DC.
There plenty to listen to. I was going to say, did they have a lot of songs? No, plenty of songs.
Yeah, I was, like I said, 17 albums, studio albums, a handful of live albums. And one thing that surprised me on this was I didn't know Bon Scott was their second singer. They had a singer before they even cut any albums, and like from 73 to 74. So Bon Scott was actually their second. And the majority of my favorite songs came from the Bon Scott era. Brian Johnson, I mean, there's nothing wrong. I don't have any hate towards Brian Johnson. It's just that's the way it was. I mean, I do got a lot of Brian Johnson songs, and actually I got more Brian Johnson than Bon Scott, as long as nobody changes that. And but you know, AC/DC, they were the Australian band that blew up and rolled in on the second wave of the British invasion, which is, you know, totally normal because everybody knows England and Australia are exactly the same.
Exactly the same. Exactly. They both have marsupials.
I think every place has marsupials, don't they?
Well, then that's a true statement.
I don't know. Do we have any marsupials over here in the North America? I don't know.
Not native. We
Not
have
native.
kangaroos, but they're not our kangaroos.
Yeah. And then the other thing was that I always remembered Bon Scott with like a car crash or something, like super rock and roll. But no, just died in his sleep. He went over to work on some songs on what would be Black and Black. I don't think they had that name at the time, but they were working on songs for the next album, and went over to Angus's house, and I don't know if it was Malcolm or somebody else, but they were jamming, and then went home and fell asleep and didn't wake up. I mean,
That sucks. I mean, it's peaceful, but
I always remembered something, more rock starish, I guess. I don't know.
did he just have a stroke?
It didn't elaborate, or I didn't dig into it enough to find out what it was. But I mean, I don't think there was any drugs involved. I mean, maybe a little alcohol. But that was the other thing. AC/DC. I can't believe we didn't. I can't believe none of AC/DC songs made our innuendo list, because almost all of AC/DC's catalog, at least half, is in your face innuendos.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know if there's like.
I don't know what that was. It wasn't me. I didn't touch anything.
I did not touch anything either. I don't know what that.
We get those every episode. I don't know what it is.
What? Are you serious? Like nobody touched it. Like so nobody is. It's like we're playing with the Ouija board. So nobody's fucking moving it.
Well, I think it's Big Brother just tuning in, letting us know they're there.
I usually get some dings or something going on, like something didn't get uploaded right. But this one I don't believe was me. Everything could be me.
Like wind sounds.
Yeah, it's just a hiss.
The government's giving us hisses. Oh, guys, look what I found. I found a ribbon.
See, it was you the whole time. You were trying to get wind to get your ribbon.
It was me. I was like, oh my God, look at this.
The
Sup, Juan? Juan works at the animal shelter. He's he works at the animal shelter, and like he'll put up pictures of cats. Of cats.
Yeah.
Oh, what's up, Michael Shay? Hey.
What's going on? Yeah, we're gonna get. Well, I didn't read the whole thing there.
Oh, I could put it back.
I never.
My dad was a huge AC/DC guy, so and I don't know about huge again. It was just always, it was on. Like I remember being parties as kids, so even like some of the songs that weren't the big ones, or as I'm listening through, I'm like, that was a big song to me, even though it was never on the radio. It was just, I heard it a lot. So,
well, I think they definitely found a formula, and they made it work, and they didn't deviate very much from that formula. Simple, almost Tom Petty like, I mean, it's the same thing. I mean, Tom had some licks, but he didn't show them off, and Angus knew when to put that little wow factor in there. But the main thing for Angus was he was a showman. He was out there doing the duck walks and the dances and all the Chuck Berry stuff.
Oh,
little schoolboy outfit, and being a rock star with devil horns.
Oh yeah, just like, and it just. They streamlined it from the 70s, like never changed. Maybe like the material got better.
I was gonna say, it's crazy if you listen to like I did find some like early stuff where they did have like almost like 3 or 4 songs that had like a Genesis crossover mix, like a little bit of the sound in it, not the way they sing, but the sound. I'll have to find the songs. They didn't make my list, but I was just mind blown that it was something I'd never heard of theirs, but it was super early on. And then nothing later on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Michael said he can't hear. Yeah. Are you talking like, is he talking about me? Well, if he can't hear anybody, then asking isn't going to help.
I don't know. I would think somebody would have said something.
Yeah, with 5 watching, I would think. And then he was, and then obviously Juan heard us because you made a comment and he replied to it. So yeah, I think they hear us.
Okay.
Unless there's some weirdness going on. But anyway, Coach, you got that spinner handy? We'll get into this.
Oh boy, that's as on the line as it can get.
Yeah, I guess say
Yeah.
respin that.
Yeah.
Unless you guys want to fight over it.
Well, I mean, Coach picked it, so he goes last, right?
As I said, I think I have to go last. We'll give that one to Sontia.
Yep. All right, hold on.
Woo! I'm so glad I'm going first because I only picked 5. I have some on a tentative list, but I just picked like the popular ones because, man, this trip through AC/DC Road was so fun. Like, I don't think there was ever a time to where somebody was like, hey, AC/DC, y'all need to chill. And they said, okay. Like, I don't think that ever happened. Hey, maybe you guys shouldn't rock so hard. And they were like, yeah, you're right. We should do a ballad. No, they were like, forget that. We're not doing a ballad. We're going to rock hard every song all the time for 50 years. That's what they
the same thing we done because, like I said, I mean, but that a lot of it gets kind of blurry to me. I mean, a lot of blends together. I in my mind, I've conglomerated like 2 or 3 songs in like a medley. And I think it's all the same song. But then doing this research, I was like, oh, that's 2 songs. Dang. Those aren't the same song.
Yeah, I think for my 5, I found some that are kind of different. They have a little bit of a lot of difference. So we'll jump into it. We'll get into it. Let's get into it. Let me tell you what I found. So the first thing that I was trying to find was an AC/DC song that I haven't freaking heard before. Like when I was going through the list, it's like, why do I know every AC/DC song? There has to be something that I have not heard. And then I got to their new stuff and I was like, oh yeah. So I haven't heard most of this. Yeah. So number 1 is my brand new AC/DC song that I had not heard ever before. And it's from their 2000 album, Stiff Upper Lip. And it is Safe in New York City.
Awesome song. It's an awesome song.
Oh, I thought you were going to hit the button, Josh. I saw your fingers going over there. Did you get a stiff upper lip on yours?
I don't have the button.
Oh,
I don't have stiff upper. I do, but not. I
you don't have that song?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, but not that one. No.
Okay, gotcha. So what I like about this song is there's nothing about this song that makes you feel like you're safe in New York City. Nothing about it. Like, I feel safe in New York City. It sounds like you're dating somebody and it's like the beginning of the dating process and they're like, trust me, it feels like that. Like, I don't know. You're saying that a little too fast and a little too often.
Trust you? No. Say it one more time and I won't.
Trust me.
Yeah. Just that was the whole song. Like, I feel safe in New York City. And then they start naming all this stuff that's not safe at all. Like there's nothing safe happening in the song, but you feel safe in New York City. So I don't trust you, AC/DC. And I think we need to see other people because I can't take this right now. But it is the jam. Like I'd listened to that before I came into the studio area to because it's such a good song. It really is. It's a jam. It's really fun. It's just like, and all their songs are fun, but there's something about that and just like the riff that they have and the rhythm that just kind of rocks you back and forth. And you're like, man, maybe one of these days I'll go to New York City, but I will still not feel safe at all.
I think that's a natural, good, healthy fear.
Yeah.
Watch your back and keep your Glock.
Yeah, there's no Ninja Turtles there. If there were Ninja Turtles there, I'd feel safe in New York City.
Exactly. It's a lie.
You're all liars.
VIP. Go Ninja, go.
All right. Number 2. I picked this song because I have not ever actually learned the lyrics until yesterday. The reason why I realized that I didn't know the lyrics was because I was looking it up and I couldn't find it. And the first time that I ever heard it was on the Empire Records soundtrack. Oh, did I get it?
Number 1. I knew you'd get it. I knew you would get it. It's all right. Continue.
There's the sounder.
You sank my battleship.
Oh, I'm sorry. But yeah, I used to think that they were saying, if you want love, you got it.
No.
And I was like, what a beautiful, awesome, powerful, passionate love song that they're singing in this Empire Records, because that would make sense. But no, it's if you want blood, you've got it, which makes it a totally different song. Like, it's not the song that I thought it was at all the whole time. And yesterday, my mind was completely blown. Like, oh my God, how violent. I still love it. It's still a good song. That, man, the starting drums.
Yeah, that scene from I can't.
This might be the first time in show history that she sank 2 battleships, or that we've had 2 people hit. I mean, I knew I would lose it regardless. So it was technically, I have it as 6. If it would have cleared, it would have made my list. But 2 people that can't use it. So I just,
yeah. Well, that scene, I can't listen to that song, that intro without Joe losing the money, trying to figure out what he's doing, trying not to kill that kid, and I can't think
and he's sitting here dancing with the pillow, doing like that weird little you want blood, you got it. Liv Tyler. I had such a crush on Liv Tyler. She was so pretty in that movie.
Oh yeah.
And she was a hot mess, which just made it even better.
Yeah. Gwar did a cover of it, and they did it pretty good too. It's fun.
Oh yeah. All right. So number 3 is going to be Who Made Who?
Number 2.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
I'm going for 3 today, man.
You're going for them all.
I'm going for them all. Let's see if we can beat the record.
Now you take my number 3. I'm gonna. that was the only one of the kind I could find. But yes, great song. I love that song.
Oh yeah, and that's off of the title album, Who Made Who. One thing that I realized about AC/DC is they name their songs and their albums the same thing.
Well, they happen to know their best song on most. There's a couple that it's not the truth, but I would venture to say that they knew what their number 1 song was going to be on every album they released.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Yeah, well, not every, but most. Yeah.
Yeah, but Who Made Who? I noted that it's talking about what I got out of it was it's talking about our dependence on technology, which as I get older and shake my stick at freaking AI, I really feel in my bones like, stop depending on technology. If it goes off, everybody's gonna be stupid.
Yeah.
Our internet went down at work today, and that's the truth.
Who made who? Yeah. Anytime my internet goes down now, I'm going to say that. But it doesn't, because it's reliable. Number 4. Now, number 4, I feel like I'm going to take this from somebody, and I was going to change it, and then I was like, no, I want this song because I love songs about powerful women that shake you up so much that you write a whole song about them. She put it on him so hard that they have an inflatable lady at every concert as an effigy to her power as a woman. And this is the song called Whole Lotta Rosie.
Yes.
Great song.
Off of Let There Be Rock, 1977 album. Now, Whole Lotta Rosie, I did a little bit of research in here because at first I was just like it was kind of the first time that I've actually ever listened to that song. I've heard it like in the background or something, but that's the first time that I listened to it. And I was like, damn, Rosie got it going on. But then I kind of looked at how people had reacted to it over the years, and they were talking about they were making fun of her because she was a big lady. But when I listen to the lyrics, I don't hear that at all. I mean, her being big is just a fact. And then what she can do with her big is like everything.
I don't think that was definitely on tentative, and I don't think they're necessarily talking about a fat chick. I mean, sorry for any other words, but they don't come out and say she's big like that. She's just big, she's lights up the room. She's hot there. Everybody wants her, Yeah. I think that's what the song is about.
Yeah, that's what I got out of it too.
A whole lot of women, not not a whole lot of woman in a bad way.
Yeah. But I looked it up, and it looks like a whole lot of Rosie was about a lady named Rosie Garcia. And she ran a brothel in Tasmania. And unfortunately, she died of a heroin overdose in 1979. But they had a picture of her. She was a big lady. She wasn't huge. She's just a big lady.
Oh.
So yeah, so that was it. And unfortunately for her, she didn't get to live very long because of her addictions or whatever else. But she definitely left an impression, and she got a chance to just kind of live a legacy for the rest of her.
Coach likes him thick. Just throwing it out there. So,
and good for you. I love that for you.
I mean, it worked out perfect, But I mean, I'm not looking for any ladies. I'm married, but
he appreciates the thickness out of just respect for women. Number 5. This is one of the earlier songs, and I really like this because it was so bluesy, and it was kind of when they first really came out and started their journey as AC/DC. This was in 1976 is when it came out. And it's off the Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap album, and it's called Jailbreak.
Okay.
Man. But Jailbreak is the bop, man. Jailbreak, I guess it was released in America in 1984, so we didn't even get to hear it for like 6 years, but that's fine, AC/DC. You can release it wherever you are, wherever you lived at, whatever you want to do. But yeah, it was I liked it because, one, it's a whole story about he's telling about his friend that's in jail or whatever else, and then you get into the jailbreak, you get into once again the tough riffs, but it's so more akin to the blues. And when I listened to their first starting up albums, it was more bluesy, and then it got more rock and roll as it got older.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's one I play. So that one's a bop. That is super fun. And then the live video that they have for it is just so fun. They have so much energy. And even now, whenever they do any type of performances, anything like that, they still have so much energy. So if AC/DC is ever anywhere where I can see them, I do want to see them in concert just because of this episode.
Yeah, I've never seen them. They've played, they're still touring. So, I don't know if they're still touring, but up until, their last album was 2020, so I think they were still doing something up until a handful of years ago. So, but I never caught them.
I would love to. That'd be a fun one to catch.
Yeah, indeed.
A lot of energy.
I'm trying to pull up the comments, and it won't let me pop up the comments, and it won't let me scroll back either.
I wonder if you're having some internet issues or something.
I think so.
That was me popping it up, by the way.
Oh, there we go. I got to do one. I just can't scroll back. Thank you guys for interacting and stuff like that. I couldn't read your comments because I was super excited about talking about AC/DC, but I'll pay attention now.
Good list.
Yep.
Good list.
Is that all of them? I thought you had one more. I thought for sure you were going to steal one more.
No, that was 5. I could just keep going.
Keep going.
I can keep going.
All right. Well, I guess it's my spin, right? Because we're playing by those rules, and I'll take
whatever rules you guys made up every time I go. I have to go last, and then get my songs all.
Nobody made it up. That was the rule that we made up.
I didn't even number this week because I knew I was going to be last, but I have 17 songs, so it's fine.
Yeah, I had 17 on my likes, and I knew we were going to run into this.
I have 27 on my Spotify list now, but I think I started out with 14, so I was already at a number where I could have pretty much came up with a list because she only took one, and right now I know you took one that would only get used if it didn't get taken again so far. So
yeah, I might. I don't know. Let's find out.
I love this thing so much.
Boobity boo.
Recovering here, but like I said in the very beginning, I'm surprised they didn't make the innuendo list. So my number 5 is one of the very in your face in your face innuendos, but
I
Sink
know.
the Pink.
Oh.
Because come on, Sink the Pink. I thought that's on Fly on the Wall, their 85 album. And the video, it's got this like little animated fly sitting on a cue ball, and they're starting to rock on stage, and then a pink Cadillac comes scrolling, squealing up into the front of the bar and gets out, and you see Pink Boots walking up. She walks up to the pool table, and I couldn't see who the actress was. She kind of looked almost like Potts from the Ghostbuster. What's her name? Annie Potts.
I haven't seen the chick Ghostbuster. Sorry.
No, from the regular Ghostbuster. She was the Janine.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But something Potts is her last name, but almost kind of looks like her. And she's all decked out in pink, and she starts schooling, running the table on this guy. And then right before she beats him, she starts doing a dance with him on the, and of course Angus is hopping across the stage and all his stuff. But good song. It's just kind of bluesy, and like I said, blues was definitely their blues hard rock. They had a lot of blues influence. Number 4 is off the Stip Upper Lip album, 2000, and it's a Satellite Blues. Ooh. And like I said, it was definitely blues and just rock, and it sounds like all the other ones, but it I tried not to dwell too long on them, but if I got to made it through the entire song without getting annoyed or just cringed, then I kept them on there, and that one's a good one. My number 3, you really had me puckering, because this one is like AC/DC's only sad song. Only sad song that I could find. And so I thought it's off of the 76 album, Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap, and very bluesy, very slow. And it's called Ride On. And it's like, I'm just another empty head. I'm so lonely, but I know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to ride on, thumb in the air. One of these days, I'm going to change my evil ways. Then you laugh. Like, no, I'm not. And it's just a good song.
I feel safe in New York City.
I would feel safe with AC/DC because ain't nobody messing with them. They were probably, coming from Australia, they were probably some brawlers. It was probably tough growing up in there because like England, growing up in that era, you kind of had to fight. You always heard stories of people growing up in America during that time, and and how there were a lot of fighting, knives getting pulled and stuff like that.
Because it's wet all the time and people are depressed.
But Australia, you got everybody else trying to kill you. You got spiders and snakes and
Jack the
wallabies, and that was England. That Jack the Ripper. But they're the same. We know. Australia.
I didn't say that.
So my number 2, I've replaced my number 1. My Battleship has been replaced. So I'm going to go with Live Wire off of High Voltage. And this one, it made the list, but it got kicked off the list because I kept thinking of the Motley Crue song Live Wire. I would be thinking about that, and then I'm like, where's that line in there? And I'm like, oh, that's Motley Crue song, not this song. But it's still a good song, and it's just, like I said, very blues charged, and you could tell this album, most of the albums had Angus on the cover, or at least, Angus was AC/DC. And a lot of controversy into the name, back in the day when society feared something, they just made up crazy stories of what AC/DC meant. The Christian groups were lamented. It means Antichrist, devil child. And Angus is like, no, it was on the back of my sister's sewing machine, and it means power. And I believe him because, they do have some dark and some devil, but, you got to have both, and you can't just not talk about one without talking about the other, the good, the evil, the dark, the light. So I believe in that it was just power.
Yeah, that's what I always. Well, that's not what I always heard.
Like the lightning symbol and stuff, they always made it pretty easy. But I guess,
Yeah. Well, Kiss was. They came up with an act. What Kiss stood for, and I'm like, no, I think they just wanted something edgy to why. I mean, Kiss. That's like the perfect band name. It really is. It's catchy, and I don't think it means Knights and Satan's aren't service or something like whatever they came up to scare people, and all of that scare tactics. I think just kind of fueled them and made them even more successful. I don't think it hurt them at all.
Yeah, it made the 80s seem like way scarier than it actually was. It was mostly hairspray and shoulder pads.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted blood, but I didn't get blood. So,
me neither.
I'm gonna go with Long Way to the Top, If You Want to Rock and Roll.
Mm-hmm.
And again, this song, I can't remember hearing it until the School of Rock. I mean, I probably had heard it prior to that, but them kids at the end of School of Rock doing it is just, I mean, I'm old and I cry now at emotional things, and it's so cool, even though it's just a movie, that the kids got to rock.
Yeah.
And that was, I can't remember what album that was.
That was TNT, 1975.
75 was, yeah. So, yeah. That's my list.
Good list.
Yay.
Thank you. I didn't take any of yours.
No.
So Coach can't be mad at me next week.
Nope. I wouldn't be mad anyway. It was only on Phil Collins I was mad. Phil Collins had my heart that week.
I had to change the whole list.
Listen, you only had to take 2 songs. You took 4 of mine. That's all I'm saying.
Well, it was 3 in reality. Now it's just kind of growing. It's like that fish. I went fishing and it was this big.
Listen, you took 7 of my songs that show. Not over it, okay? And it's fine. And I've moved on completely. Play my sounder.
Just let it go.
I've so let it go. I'm torn on this because you guys really didn't take the big songs, and my list didn't use a lot of the big songs, but I got a couple that I really wanted to use because, whatever. So my number 5 just got changed. The Girls Got Rhythm, or Girls Got Rhythm, Highway to Hell, 1979. Man, that's kind of an AC/DC song, man. Yeah. The backseat rhythm, it's like, that's like you were singing that song and you knew where that rhythm was, Girls Got Rhythm. So
Bon Scott's last album.
Yes.
Well, that he sang on.
Yes. And great. That literally there's a lot of those you could listen front to back, Back in Black, or a couple of them, but that's definitely one. Highway to Hell from beginning to end is kind of cool, and it kind of tells a tale. And a lot of theirs didn't, but they kind of there's a sequence to some of their songs on that one. So, anyways, my number 4. This is from 2020, Power Up, and it's Witch's Spell. And that whole album, they got a couple of covers on there that are pretty cool that I really wanted to use. I almost used Wild Reputation. I almost used another one, but Witch's Spell is kind of basically, to me, is a song about a woman that's got you under a spell, and the things that you'll do when you're in that spell. And I wanted to use something newer because the 2020, it's crazy that it still has that power or that sound of 2000 or 93 or 79, and a lot of that same energy.
I don't think they've touched a level on their amps or changed an effects pedal or anything. It's the same thing.
I sing like that. If I get up there and sing like that for just a minute, it's going for a week. I don't know how that dude has done it,
I mean, he's done it, 40 years of almost 40 of the 50 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, what? So anyway,
did you guys hear how he got the job?
I know they were. It was like just a random thing. I know it was crazy.
No, Bon Scott had always admired his band, Gordy or something, Geode or something like that.
Mhm.
And so, Bon Scott was always talking about Brian Johnson. And I think in that band, he'd had a little bit different sound because, but yeah, he didn't, there was no deathbed, but he'd always talked about him. And so they were almost like, we're not going to go on, but they were like, oh, well, Bon wouldn't want us to quit. And Bon always talked very highly of this guy. So it just seems very fitting that we would, we gave him, and that's how Brian Johnson got the gig.
So it shows two people are listening. I don't know if anybody's there from what the message just said. If they're not, then that's okay, because I'm doing this for me. And I've always said I do podcasting for me. And I love everybody that comes along in my journey. But it said we might have got kicked off. It might not be recording, and their Facebook's having streaming issues. So we are on the YouTubes no matter what. If you were watching there, you're having trouble on Facebook, go to the YouTubes and find us. And the episode will be there for you to watch later on if you want.
Yeah, it's on the middle of the road is where it's cut off.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, I might be having an issue. All right. Anyway, I have issues. Middle of the road has issues. Number 3. This is from Let There Be Rock, 1976, and it's Dog Eat Dog. And every time I play that one, even my my dog gets like excited about it. He's up there. He's like, he keeps hearing dog. Of course, I call him, "What's up, dog?" And so he knows that word. But the song's like "Dog Eat Dog," and he's like, "I'll eat a fucking dog if I got to," But I don't know. That one's I'd heard it before, but it wasn't on my regular plays or whatever. But that's one of my new ads. And I've heard it a fair amount of times, but again,
isn't there another song, Dog Eat Dog? Like I think Aerosmith came out in the 90s.
Maybe
because that's the one.
There's where you would lose me. I'm not saying I don't know some Aerosmith, but I don't know a lot of Aerosmith.
Yeah.
So
yeah, there was I used to think it was saying Doggy Dog World, and I was like, what's wrong with doggies, and then somebody's like, it's Dog Eat Dog, and I was like, why the hell would you do that? Exactly.
Well, even all my life, I always thought it was a doggy dog world, but it's a dog eat dog world, and that does make more sense, because I was always like, shit, I'm down. I like Snoop Dogg, so I'm down with it.
That doesn't sound bad.
Anyways, my number 2. And this one's another popular one because I'm going to use 2 big ones on this list. Well, 3 maybe, because I don't know what you would consider my 1. But this is from High Voltage, and I bumped the actual song High Voltage, which would have made sense. But instead, because nobody used it, I got TNT because I'm dynamite. I'm TNT. Man, and that was probably one of my fall in love with them songs. That was that one came on when you're a kid and your dad's playing it and everything else just kind of stops. You're like, I'm TNT. I'm dynamite.
Yeah.
Dynamite.
Yeah. I'm the fight, whatever. I'll punch you out, whatever. So, yeah.
It's like an anthem.
Yeah. A bunch of their songs just have their songs catch your attention to start. It's the music. You're right. They got a style, but there's, just hitting with some power to start a song has never been bad. And they figured that out. We'll give you some power, and guess what? The words will come behind it. They're going to be pretty powerful too. So that's my number 2. My number 1, man, this movie was fun. When I was a kid, I'm like, man, if I could get that golden ticket, and everybody's going, oh, golden ticket, Willy Wonka. Was AC/DC on Willy Wonka? No, they weren't. They were on from the Last Action Hero soundtrack. It's big. And he got the golden ticket on there too. I throw that one out there. But anyways, that golden ticket, which would be the one I would much rather have than Willy Wonka's, because I can go into a movie with I would have been in Bloodsport, helping Jean-Claude punch people in the balls, and
I would have went a totally different way with that one. But go ahead, Coach.
Well,
what's the song?
A Big Gun. Big Gun.
A Big Gun.
And that's like, and even when you look that one up, like, and you might not even from just the title, you're like, oh, I don't know that song. Then you play, you're like, oh, well, shit, I know that one.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's one of my favorite movies. I've watched it 100 times, and that's
like one of the, like, they even said like most underrated big songs, and it wasn't on their top. That was on Sontia's list, but that wasn't even on their top 25 list or anything like that. But to me, that was my buddy, me and TJ. That's one of his favorite movies, and something about that one,
Yeah, I bet that song played while he was in his car jumping.
How do you get to Carnegie Hall? Practice. On practice. What's up, man? Sorry.
I don't think I've ever seen that movie.
Well, that's okay. I mean, I'm sorry for you.
It's fine. It's fine. I was just saying.
It's definitely one of the better Arnold flicks.
It's a good movie. Good movie.
It's better than Junior and Twins.
Oh, shut your face!
Oh,
I didn't say Junior sucks. I mean, Junior.
Twins is great. Kindergarten Cop is fantastic. And
I like I only like Kindergarten Cop because of the
Twins is one of my top 10 movies. You're talking
Twins is good.
And
Twins is good. I didn't say nothing bad about it. I said Last Action Hero was better than Twins.
Fighting.
I'm sorry. I heard Twins and I thought you were talking bad about it. And I'm sorry.
No. Barbarella. Conan the Barbarian.
That's my list.
Good list.
In New York City.
I do have some honorable mentions since I'm still up. Shot in the Dark. I didn't even have that album, but that's great. Touch Too Much from Highway to Hell I had to bump that one. Stiff Upper Lip from Stiff Upper Lip, just freaking great. And then Are You Ready from Razor's Edge. Nobody got a Razor's Edge song, and I almost had to put that one on there because there's so many songs on the 1990 album Razor's Edge.
I had Money Talks on my 10.
Yep, Money. Yeah, that's why I said Money Talks. There's quite a few on that one. I mean, it's just crazy that how many songs they had.
Yeah, I thought Josh was gonna get big balls when he was talking about the innuendo, and I was like,
they had like 5 or 6 on each album, but Hard as a Rock, Love Bomb, like I said, Sink the Pink, Beat Around the Bush. Let's see, I can't think of any other. Like I said, Big Balls. Oh yeah, they had a handful of them, and like I said, at first I kind of thought that was kind of Brian.
Deep in the Hole.
Deep in the Hole, yeah. But Bond did a lot of it too. I mean, I would be curious to. I wish there was something that we could hear their first singer, something we could hear, and just
because I looked him up earlier. I had his name up here, but then I dropped it. I clicked off the Wikipedia page. God damn it, I said it wrong again.
Yeah, the song that I was trying not to sing was Rock and Roll Ain't No Noise Pollution.
Yeah, that was tentative.
Great one.
And then I had Back in Black, and then For Those About to Rock, we salute you.
Mark Evans. No, he was a bass guitar. So hold on.
Well, that was the other thing. Their past members, you had to go to whole nother page on the Clickopedia because it was like
media.
Yeah, I don't know how many they actually have, but 100. I mean, hundreds of members apparently. And I mean, I thought like, okay, Angus and Malcolm, the brothers.
There's quite a few listed here, but I don't know about hundreds. But they did definitely have, and it is Dave Evans, 73 to 94.
74.
One song he did, "Can I Sit Next to You?" Girl in the Parlor. That was the only one like attributed to him,
which he probably wrote and didn't record. That was the other thing about.
They had a manager this is my favorite. Dennis Laughlin was attributed to lead vocals. Laughlin was the band's manager at time, would occasionally substitute for Dave Evans during early shows. So that's
must not have been very faithful. Very, very.
Axl Rose sung with them just for a little while. I don't know if I don't remember that phase, but in 2016, Axl Rose replaced Brian Johnson for 2 legs of a tour.
Yeah.
Okay, that must have been.
I could see him. I could see that voice pulling some of the songs out. Actually,
Yeah, I'm just saying Axl Rose is kind of a hot mess, is what I was thinking.
Hell yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is. He was a sexy hot mess too, man.
Like I say, Back in Black, that was they were working on it when he was around, and I don't think Bon Scott got credit for any of the songs, but I'm pretty sure he contributed to that to some extent, and I think there was a little bit of controversy about that he wasn't credited for any of his work on Back in Black. But I think his family and everything got taken care of, so
Yeah, because Bon Scott, basically they give him through 85, or through 80, I mean, but his last album is Highway to Hell 79.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then Back in Black, I mean, they had that whole album was, a banger. I almost thought it was when I first found it in the early 90s, I thought it was a greatest hit album.
Oh,
but
man.
No, it's just more hits.
It's just a good album.
More
Yeah,
hits.
I play that tape out, front to back. Back in Black.
Now, that would definitely be high on my list.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I think it, I'm changing it. My number 2 is Back in Black. How about that?
I will say this was one where we definitely, I came up with a deeper list. Just because thinking that the biggest songs would get taken, and there was plenty of them. Yeah. And there was still plenty. We can just start back over and do a top 15 and probably pretty easily be okay with it.
Yeah, whenever I'm doing an artist, I try not to do like the biggest song so people can discover that they had other things, maybe find something new and different to listen to. Like,
and you hear different stuff from different people, because sometimes you get what about this one? This is my favorite. Well, obviously, it's like sometimes we almost talk about it internally. We're going to exclude, like, we always want to, right when we say a band, we want to say their best song. And these bands, it's hard because AC/DC, what's their best song? There's 5 or 6. So that was an exclude list that was pretty quick and big. It was the same with like Cube. There's 1 or 2 we excluded because it's just they're the biggest ones. Or some of these, like Genesis, obviously Josh took all 4 of their best songs.
I knew it was coming. I was waiting. Well, Coach is dying to get into Bruno Mars next week, and we're going to do Sontia's pick of Bruno Mars next week, and then everybody hates Atmosphere, so that's going to be fun.
I don't think
he's the greatest.
Nobody knows who the hell Atmosphere is.
Yeah,
he is my number 1 MC in my opinion, and he's great. And
I think you skewed this. I thought when we did the big bands, or when we did the thing, it was going to be bigger bands, so it was big. Everybody would kind of know them. If not, like Atmosphere to me would fit into our selfish picks, because like that, my next show I get to pick is the selfish picks, where we all get to pick our own band, because that's fun, where we get to introduce our new music. And I'm excited for Atmosphere. I listened to some stuff, so I'm not against it. I'm just saying it was never going to win, and I wanted to win, and I picked AC/DC, and I knew it would win.
And it won. I think it had 300 votes out of. It barely beat Bruno Mars. I didn't have any votes, though. I was my only vote for Atmosphere.
I think that people thought that you were just not picking, like you were just literally picking the Atmosphere. I don't think people knew. So
I put hip hop duo beside it, so I mean, I even put.
Yeah, you did try. Split. Then you have Get Down, Shake His Ass, Bruno Mars, and then you have, an atmospheric condition.
Bruno Mars is going to be a little difficult because. I know a few albums, but
I know 3 songs. That's what I was saying. That I know 3 Bruno Mars songs.
You guys are gonna have so much fun. Bruno Mars
all the hits. That's what I say. I know all the main songs that was played on the radio. Me and the kids sang them. So I love Bruno Mars.
Up, down, pump you up.
Deep dive into him.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And like Silk Sonic counts too. Which I'm sure you guys would have found anyways, but that project was insane. And the reason why I picked Bruno Mars was because we were talking about supergroups, and Silk Sonic was like essentially a supergroup, but they only had 1 album. And I thought that for supergroups, that would have been enough material to do anything with. And then you guys were like, pick an artist. And I was like, oh, speaking of, Bruno Mars. And then he popped up on my feed because he's my spirit animal right now.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. Go watch the episode again and like watch it 500 times and then go
Several
watch it
times.
and then send it to somebody and have them watch it. That would be groovy. But yeah, check all that out. We've got 120 episodes to pick from of this podcast. I think we're gonna be back in the studio for Art Assault, and by Sunday, I think we're gonna go an hour earlier, and we'll hopefully survive that and get a little more painting done. Before we do get off of here,
everybody have a drink on me.
Yeah, have a drink on you.
Have a drink on me.
Yeah. So, bye.
All right, bye.
What was before we go? There was a before we go. I just wanted to squeeze
there.
in.
There was.
I guess we're done now.
We're done. I forgot we weren't talking about it till next week. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know. Shh. Quad